Our society hears a term like active shooter. When we hear the term active shooter, we think of really horrific events such as Las Vegas. We think of the Virginia Tech mass killing. We also think of Florida that recently happened. And then this week alone, we had the shooting at the YouTube corporate headquarters. All these events stop us to kind of pause and wonder, how prepared are we to respond to a legitimate active shooter threat or a mass casualty incident here in Pope County? Well, our local area emergency responders, we train to respond to these incidences on a regular basis. And law enforcement for over a decade has been training how to respond to an active shooter situation. And this week we were very fortunate because we were able to add to our repertoire a training called integrated response. And this integrated response course called the AIR class was brought to us from Texas State University out of San Marcos, Texas through the Advanced Law Enforcement Rapid Response Training Center. And this class, what it does is it takes police, fire, EMS, or medical personnel and puts them in a situation where an active shooter has occurred, lets them respond to the active shooter as a group, and to be able to make sure we can go in there, we can accomplish our three goals. One, to stop the killing. We want to neutralize the threat, and we want to keep that person from doing any more harm or damage to anybody else that's there. The next thing we want to do when we get in there is we want to stop the dying. We want to put good medicine on those that are wounded and those that are hurt to make sure we can save their lives. And then we need to get them out of that building or out of that area to a higher level of care like a hospital or level 1 trauma center, depending on what the injury is. And so this week, as emergency responders trained, we're able to learn techniques and tactics that's going to better equip us to respond to these situations. And this integrated response course is a national push that's happening all across the United States as agencies are realizing the need for a more integrated, cohesive response from all emergency personnel. And what's exciting is Russellville is now one of the only 2 areas in the state to have had this course. And so right now we're kind of the tip of the spear, so to speak, where we're leading the way, and we now have instructors who are certified to teach this course to all area emergency responders. And so what we're going to be doing this summer is we're going to be doing a lot of training in the integrated response course, and we're going to be inviting all agencies from Pope County, Johnson County, surrounding areas to come in, learn maybe some techniques and tactics that helps them work better together so that when we show up on a scene, we know that we're on the same page and we can respond better and more efficiently to those situations. Because the reality is, in an active shooter situation, it's not going to be just that local area responding. If the Russellville High School experiences an incident like that, Russellville Police won't be the only one that shows up. It's going to be the Arkansas State Police, Arkansas Game and Fish, Arkansas Tech Public Safety. It's going to be the Pope County Sheriff's Office. We're going to have all these different agencies responding, as well as Yale County Law Enforcement. We're going to have Johnson County Law Enforcement, probably Conway County Law Enforcement. We know that these situations are serious, and we all have this dedication to protect those that we are charged to serve. And so by doing this training, advancing our knowledge in this integrated response as emergency responders, we're able to get all those agencies on scene, get them in that building quicker to do what we're supposed to do to save lives and then get those people that higher level of care. It was a great training this week. Alert always does a great job with their courses, and we now have these instructors trained to teach this and go out and bring this to other areas as well. And all this is just to do one thing, to better serve those communities that we've taken an oath to serve.